Hey y'all, how you doing up there?
Welcome to Live Stream Sunday.
It
Hello,
is
hello.
it is live stream Sunday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend, and the weather here has been amazing. The rod run, all the rodders are heading out of town, so some folks are going to be happy about that. And it's going to be a little quiet here until the leaf peepers are coming. So we got some announcements coming up from Hollywood this week, which we're excited for. We're going to learn a little bit about what they got planned and the theming and all that for their new ride. That's going to be interesting too. And we got a lot coming up in the channel. So guys, here we go. We got some folks coming in. We got Scott out there. Hey Scott, how you doing? Enjoys our vlogs. Well, thank you, Scott. We appreciate you.
Hi, Emily, Sheila, Perry, West Coast Cultured.
Hello.
Hi, Matt, B. Carpenter, Austin, Chucky D's. Hello from Greenville, South Carolina. Hi, Judith.
Wow.
Hi, Angel S.
We have not made a vlog.
Hi,
in
Sherry, Kaylee, Julie, the King, Cami Barris,
Hey,
Amy.
hey, Angel S. How you doing? Love the
Amy,
Dollywood
Sean
video.
and Taco from Connecticut.
Hey, Sean. Hey.
Hi, Ryan
Hey,
and
guys.
Tina. Hi, Michelle.
Taco.
Hi, Donald.
Amy. Yeah, so we went to Dollywood.
Hi, Melanie.
Friday night.
Linda,
it was awesome.
Amy.
Hey, Donald is here. We got everybody in here.
Hi, Kevin.
We bought a house in Sevierville. All right, Linda. That's awesome. You'll love it. It's a great area. People are friendly. It's just a great walk. You know, we like to walk around town and just, you know, it's a great. And there's always something going on here. Traffic, and sometimes you'll learn how to get around that after a while. If you're new, you might be here for a while. You might have been here for a while. Hey, go Bengals. Yes, the Bengals. What? Okay, you just dropped something. The Mardi Gras was great. Beautiful ship. Oh, so you, Chucky, you liked the Mardi Gras? Hey, Will and Dawn from Mississippi. Hello. Hello. Okay, my glasses are... There we go.
The food pass did not look good as the other one you did.
Yeah, there's one season out of all of them they do, and I can't remember if it's fall. I want to say it's the fall one. Me personally, it's like, you know, I mean, if I was going to pick one, you know what I mean? It was like one of the seasons it's not, but everything else is great. But, you know, we did enjoy the, you know, that jalapeno dog, and it wasn't hot. You think, okay, yeah, it's going to be hot, but it wasn't really that hot. So, hey, go Lions. Yes. All the football's happening. Baseball is winding down. There's a lot going on, isn't there? Old Geezer Bodybuilding. Hello. We'll be there next weekend. All right. You're coming at a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like now it gets quiet. Weekends are always kind of a little crazy. You know what I mean? But you should be able to get a good deal until the leaf peeping starts. So if you're coming into town, hotels are down. Crowds are not going to be as bad. I mean, it doesn't ever really die down here, except for January, February. So, but it's a lot better than, you know, the rest of the, you know,
Hi, Chief.
Summer's been.
Hi, Eric. Hi, Sheila, Kevin, Jackie.
Rhonda, yes, I seen you sent me a photo. And
Hi,
yes,
Jim.
definitely prayers for Rhonda's
Hi, Rich.
mom.
She's a bodybuilding.
You know, Rhonda's mom's going through a tough time and all that. So definitely prayers for her, and we're hoping that your mom gets better. I know you're going through a lot, Rhonda. Hey Heather, Ohio Nana's in here. Hello guys. 820 Chef. Hello. You're getting ready to book again. You know, Chucky, it gets in your blood. We got some cruises coming up ourselves. Oh, by the way, we got some cruises coming up, so stay tuned. I know a lot of folks been, you know, it's getting brought up a lot. When are you going on a cruise? We miss you guys cruising. You know, they're coming. They are coming, and we're gonna have a lot of them coming up. But we gotta wait a little bit. Hey, Daniel, the wind chime people. Hey, how you doing? The wind chimes are down there. They were down there the other day. They were going crazy because the wind was just gusting just right. Yeah, it was great. Hopefully everything's going well with everybody out there. How's the first week of December? Yeah, after Thanksgiving is pretty much done. Other than weekends, yeah, it's laid back. So the first week of December is usually really laid back. especially if you're here during the week. It's going to be real laid back. So,
hi, Laura, the one whom Jesus loves. Hello.
Hello. Susan's going to Montreal in a few weeks. All right. I liked the Montreal. I thought it was really cool. We went to Olympic Stadium, and I'm trying to think what else we did. We did a bunch of stuff in Montreal. You know what? Ottawa was nice too. I enjoyed Ottawa as well. Hey, Lindy, Wendy's in here. Hello, Wendy. Jeremy. Hello from Indiana. Jeremy and Rhonda. Let's see, we got some Alabama fans out there. Hey, Captain Jones. JM, hello. Can you do a haunted house video? We might be doing a haunted house or two coming up. I'm not sure if they're going to let me film, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But if anything, we do have some things like that happening. Just a couple. See,
the commercial popped up.
Yeah, we do. There's something in the certain devices will give you a commercial. YouTube's just doing it across the board. There's been a lot of changes lately in YouTube where, they want the commercials.
Hi,
in there,
Kelly
right?
Hinkle.
Hi,
Claudia.
Hey, Claudia.
Hi, Teresa. Hi, Justin. Janet.
Will you consider?
Hi, Brian.
Somebody says, will you consider going to the 2026 Smoky Mountain Fan Fest in Kingsport? The dates are May the 29th to the 31st. I don't know, maybe, yes. Yeah, I mean, I would be up for it. It depends on what's going on that week, May the 29th through 31st. I have to look at my calendar, see if there's anything crazy going on. Have you been to Kansas City? We have never been to Kansas City, I don't think. I mean, I think I've been through there when I was little with Dad, but I don't recall, I think I can't be 100% positive. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you doing? Missy and Jeffrey says hello. Hey, I don't know if you guys are still in town, but we got some really cool stuff. Jeffrey, we got some really cool stuff coming up. I think you guys will enjoy it. Weather is getting nice. The weather is. It's getting to a point where it's not so hot, right? Heather says, have you guys ever... Oh, I went over that question. I would like to go to Kansas City. There's a couple things out that way I want to do. I want to go through Kansas in general. Actually, I have a road trip planned in the future that has us going... spending a few days in Kansas altogether. Let's see here. Have you been to Baltimore? Yes, I've been to Baltimore a couple times. I've also been to a not so good side of Baltimore. Dawn will tell you the story about when I put up the dresser in our hotel room up against the door because it was pretty wild.
Oh, God.
Everybody's got to have a story like that, right? Do you plan going back to Disney World? Carter, we are actually thinking about getting Disney season passes, or they don't call them season passes, they call them annual passes. We were talking about maybe doing that because we've only visited the two parks ever in our lives, and that's Epcot and the Magic Kingdom. I have never been to Animal Kingdom. I have never been to Disney Studios, or is that the correct name of it now? And so, yeah, we talked about, how many times a year would we have to go in order for a season pass to, be worth it? Would we use them? I mean, we find ourselves going to Florida quite often, at least 4 times a year, maybe 4 different seasons. I don't know. We've been kicking it back and forth a lot lately. So, especially if you're not
Hi, Pearl Puskas. Hi, Michael, Jeffrey.
Hang on, everybody. Yeah, I don't know. We had a hiccup here. The internet hiccup on us. I don't know if you guys caught that about Disney. So we are considering maybe a Disney annual pass. And when would be the best time to get that? You know what I'm saying? That's what we were kind of kicking back and forth. Like, when would be the time to get that? Be back in town next Sunday for 4 days. Okay. I got your information. I can get a hold of you guys. Hey, Ron and Connie. Hey, Carter. Answer Carter's question. Have you guys been to Kentucky? We have been there. We've been there a few times. We made some vlogs in Kentucky. We need to do more in Kentucky, though. Loretta Lynn's home place was a lot of fun, and that was in Kentucky. That's kind of, to me, that's a really cool place, but it's not super well known, I guess. Have you all been to Cedar Point? We have been to Cedar Point. Laura says her hubby retired from 31 years in the law enforcement in the Asheville Police Department. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank your husband for his service. You know, I mean, it's tough to be a police officer. You know what I'm saying? I got some friends that are that do that. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes. The apple picking was amazing. What did you do by apple picking, Dawn?
I liked it.
Yes, we had a great time.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Hello from Gettysburg. Hello. We've been to Gettysburg, too, as well. Kentucky Music Hall of Fame in Mount Vernon. You know, 127 Chill, that's some place we need to visit. I'm wondering if we can... I'm wondering, I should do that one time. We're always going up 75, you know? Are you guys going to the Spooky Car Wash this year? If they have it, we will, Mike. Last year, they didn't do it. So I'm not sure if they're going to have it or not.
The orchard that you gave me is growing back. Or orchid.
Okay.
Frozen, buffering.
Yeah, I don't know. It cut out there.
Tennessee, Mimi, headed to Mackinac Island in the UP for a couple weeks. The first time. Any pointers?
In a couple weeks, it's going to get cold up there pretty quick. So definitely you're going to want to wear something warm, especially up there in the Straits of Mackinac. It gets cold up there pretty quick. Yeah, dress warm. Make sure you take your gloves, your hat, all that. You'll need it.
Tanya said, please pray for my mom. She's 73 years old and either has dementia or Alzheimer's. They're testing to see which they have on her. So much medicine. She hardly knows me or David. And
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
The orchid you gave me is growing back. Oh, I'm glad it is, Rhonda. Yeah, I'm having some issues with the internet. I don't know what's going on. I've been having issues with the internet here in general. I don't know. They did somebody did something to the lines, and ever since then it's been messed up. So.
Hey, Smoky Mountain Man.
Hey, Smoky Mountain Man. Will you be staying at the Polynesian Hotel and Disney property? I don't have any plans of doing that at the moment. I mean, you know, things always change.
We never stay at the Polynesian and Disney.
No,
if I ever get the opportunity, I will. But I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Have we ever been to Santa Claus, Indiana? We have not. We have not been to Santa Claus, Indiana. Kansas City Chiefs lost again. Oh. Tanya says...
Hi, Mary Jo Elmore from Mississippi.
Let's see what Tanya's in here.
Hi, Smoky Mountain Man.
Oh, gosh. I lost some of the things when it went into like its spin thing. I didn't catch some of the chat. I might not have got some chats too. I might have kicked them out. Definitely prayers. Your screen keeps freezing. Yeah, you might have to refresh on your end too if you're having issues.
Hi, Cooking Lizard.
What's going on? You ever seen The Matrix? Oh gosh, probably what, 20 years ago or something. Yeah, you refresh it. You might have to refresh your end too. Sometimes when it drops on our end, it could also mess up your end too. Yes, so Newfound Gap has opened. You can go from Gatlinburg to Cherokee, which makes it easier to explore the Smoky Mountain region. When that road shuts down, I mean, it could be fun to get around. So yeah, we're excited. We're excited, especially with leaf season coming up. I mean, so here, Amy says she went to the Mall of America. All right. Yes, we loved it. I loved it. I want to go back. That's how much fun we had in
Hi, Eddie. How you doing today?
Hey, Eddie.
Hi, Footprints in the Pines and Old Geezer Bodybuilding. Ailson.
So here, Brandy says, or Brady says, I'm sorry, says him and his wife will be up there for 7 days. Bradley, sorry, I'm messing that up. What else is going on?
Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Twyla.
Hello. Hey, Ken, how you doing? Was really hoping that you two will really pick apples. We have picked apples in the past. We didn't pick apples because of a lot of the places weren't during the week. They weren't we could have probably done the one place, but we decided not to. Also, we were trying to get to the different orchards, and we didn't have a lot of time. And also, we spent too much time at was it Grandpa's? Was it Grandpa's? Anyways, we spent too much time at one of them. It got lost in a cornfield. If you watch the video all the way through, we got lost in a cornfield. But there will be some more opportunity for some apple picking coming up because I think we got a couple more orchards going to be coming up here shortly. So stay tuned for that. How good is the gorilla taco? I like it. Did you like Dawn loves the gorilla taco. She might like it more than I do. You like the grilled taco?
Yeah, the grilled taco better than the other one, I think. What does this mean? If you could RIP in the Jeep anywhere, where would you go? Rip it. What is rip it? What does it mean?
I think it just we go all over in our Jeeps.
Rip it is rest in peace or rip it and fart? Like
I don't know.
I don't know what they I don't understand what he means.
Hello from Sandra and Tony. Hello from Drakesboro, Kentucky.
Yeah, he's the cinnamon bread. He's got the little thing on his butt.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Spin this around here.
Oh.
He's pretty cute. He's pretty good quality too.
Yeah.
Now the only way you can get him is you got to win him, right? And it's not
the little thing on the butt.
Yeah, it's not hard to win him. It can be pretty easy. Especially if you got like more than two or three
breads in the other room, but
2 or 3 people to a party. But yeah, it's really cool. We seen it and we were like, oh my gosh. So we were walking through Country Fair or Candy Corn Country, right? And we're walking through and I first seen the pumpkin spice. And I thought, those are really cool, it's definitely festive. Then I look above, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a cinnamon bread, right?
Yeah.
And he's cool. And the thing is, he's made right for Dolly, and he's made for Dollywood. So, so right here, a freshly baked Dollywood cinnamon bread. And I thought it was really cool. And he's kind of made to sit on a shelf, right? He's a really good quality. I like him. He's fun. So if you're at Dollywood, you grab a couple of your friends or whatever, head over to the games and try to win one of them, right? That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I'll do it again.
Hi, Toe. William Toe Maynard.
Hey, Toe.
Tell Denise we said hello. Gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I gotta.
Not a fan of the ALR at the World Taco, but they do got a good quesadilla though. Smoky Mountain Lover.
Crimson Creations. Do you still have the tumbler? Yes, it's right there. Yeah, right there. Right here. That's really cool. Thank you. That's awesome. I was just the other day. I was on going through the shelves looking at things, and I go, wow, that brings back a lot of memories. When we do, we're talking about doing Route 66 again next year for the 100th. I'm not sure exactly on, but it's really cool. You see that? There's some folks out there. That is awesome. Thank you. All right.
Well, Morgan Freeman's in the house.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
He watches Yankee.
And he was joined May 26th of 2025.
Oh, he just... Okay. Hey, Footprints in the Pines. It was really great seeing you at Dollywood the other night. And it was great to see you guys. Let's see what else we got going on.
Hi, James Taylor.
Deanna says, happy Sunday, Will and Dawn. We are coming to the area after Thanksgiving and booked the Dolly Parton Stampede Christmas show. And they're excited. Yes. And I think the Christmas show is the best. Like, out of all the, I just like it. They do like a nativity, a live nativity kind of. We got some real animals. Some they have camels and stuff. I think they do have camels. They bring camels in and stuff. It's really cool. I like it. The food there is really good. Hey, Steve and Veronica, how are you doing? Can you say hi to our newborn, Wyatt? Hi, Wyatt.
Hi, Wyatt.
Tracy Travels. She's from Tampa, Florida. We're hoping to spend a little bit of time in Tampa, Treasure Island, St. Pete area this winter. I think we're going to spend like a week or so down there.
Hi, Steve and Veronica.
I think the colors will be earlier. So Linda, we were in the mountains today, and there was a couple areas where color was, they were starting to show. It's starting to. I mean, I wouldn't go crazy about it right now.
No.
But it seems to, I don't know. What do I know, right? But it seems to me that color is like coming, like it might be coming early, like you were saying, and maybe it will. Maybe it'll come a little bit earlier than it has in years past. We won't know until it gets a little closer. I know they're predicting, I want to say, that first week of October is what they're kind of predicting, I think, is what I've seen some forecasts for. So, and then, of course, there'll be, more color, as that time goes on, too. So, Dawn does love quesadillas. You'll be in Crimson Creations. You can always reach out to us.
Hi, Cherokee Jack. You guys say hi to our newborn Watt.
Say hey when you come in January.
We mean the world to us. Hello, Watt Copeland.
Hello. Yeah, I already said that. Wyatt. You said that.
Oh. Oh, my phone's acting wonky again. Come stay at my hotel in Tampa, Pale House Hyde Park Village, rated number 3 in the city.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have to write it down.
You have a pen and paper?
I do.
Hi, Dale Lafayette. Have you done any Halloween decorations? Probably not too many trick-or-treaters up that way. No, we didn't get anything at all over here.
I got one out of all the years, I think.
Oh, wait a minute.
Predicting early color.
Come and stay at my hotel in Tampa.
Yeah.
Pale House Hyde Park Village. Pale House.
Yeah.
Palihouse.
Yeah.
And then Hyde. Oh, you've seen it?
All right. I'll look into it. I haven't booked anything yet. We were getting ready to, though. I have to book something, soon if we're going to be down there for a week or so, because, of course, all the snowbirds and that are usually down there, too, as well. We got to kind of get early on that. But we used to, every single year, it was a tradition for Dawn and I to go down there and stay in the St. Pete Beach area. Many years we stayed in Treasure Island. And we stay, I don't know, a few days. Usually it's only a few days because we usually go and, we kind of skip around in Florida a little bit. And then, so corn maze would be fun. The corn maze was awesome, Brenda. We had a great time. Can we meet up for a pancake eating contest? Eric, I don't really I'm not a big pancake eater. So, you know what I'm saying?
Erica probably
every now and then, every now and then I'll have some, but I'm not.
I like a pancake once in a while, but not all the time.
I don't. I like a little bit of syrup, just a little bit.
I will not do syrup. I like chocolate chips on mine or blueberries. It's a big toss up between those. Can't decide.
The other day we were somewhere. Oh, when we went to Shoney's, we were up for breakfast.
We did not get comped.
And they just this one guy just poured syrup over it was the pancake was covered in syrup. I was like, you're gonna die if you
that's
what I said. I go, you're gonna die. Let's see here, Smoky Mountain.
No, I like the blueberries in with the pancake batter, or my chocolate chips in with the pancake batter. That's how I like mine.
See here.
Maybe a slab of butter, but no syrup. No.
Neil says he enjoys our videos, and keep them coming. We will. We got some really cool stuff coming up. If you guys, we do have some really cool new stuff coming up. So, love the deck. Yes, yeah, the deck was something that we needed to be done, right? Hey, Gio, how you doing? Any plans of visiting haunted houses and spooky? We actually are planning to do a few spooky type stuff. So, are you okay? John Chalker, hello, how you doing? He says that he enjoyed the Pumpkin Lumen Nights. Well, thank you guys so much. Do you guys ever get comped? We don't, and I know Dawn was kind of saying, we normally stay away from getting comped anymore. We just don't do that. Hey, Traveling Mercers. Hey, how you doing? We'll be at the Chili Cook-Offs this year. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be there, though. We're not 100% sure at the moment. There's something coming up, and I'm not sure if we're going to make it this year.
Okay, Fug Pug. Hi, Will and Dawn. What is the best place? Whoops, see that commercial thing popped up again. Where'd it go? For Mexican. We're coming to Florida for a couple of weeks.
Go to Grilla Taco.
I like Grilla Taco, but
Grilla Taco.
So I'm feeding the ostrich. And he just kind of sticks his head in there and starts screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Daddy K, that's cool. Carpetbagger and I are meeting up to go through the scariest haunted houses in St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. Hope you guys don't get too scared.
Jacob is
he does the haunted houses.
Probably the best person to go through a maze with, right? He's been through so many of them. He might. I wonder if you go through a lot of haunted houses, after another, year after year, 15, 20 of them a year. Do you build up a resistance for jump scaring? Do you kind of get to a point where it's like, you know what I mean? Or can you predict, if you go through enough haunted houses, you should be able to predict like how it's set up if someone's going to jump out at you, right?
Yeah.
So you might, how would you say, your nerves might get deadened. I don't know how that, you know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be bothersome. You'd be like, yeah, okay, there's going to be a guy probably jumping out right around here. This seems to be where that would happen, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that zebra threw me off. He just kind of popped his head in there and I started screaming.
So there's a haunted house back in Michigan. It's called Blake's. It's Blake's Orchard is what the place is called. It's out in Armada, Michigan. And they had a haunted house every year. And there's this one section where you go down this hallway and you have chicken grate. You have chicken grate above you and then on the sides. And then these guys, they come out of the ceiling and they got jumper cables. And every time they would hit the grate, sparks would fly. And the sparks would fly on you, right? I mean, that was pretty scary, right? I mean, like that was pretty wild. And they were just maybe sparks flying all over. And I think he had a pig mask on. I don't know.
Hi, John Chalker from Waterbury, Connecticut. Can you please make me a moderator, friend John Chalker from Waterbury, Connecticut? I think you guys do a top notch.
Well, thank you.
You guys are wonderful.
Actually, John, I mean, we're down to like only a few moderators. I don't like to have a lot of moderators because what happens is they kind of like jump on each other. But if a spot opens, John, I will consider you. There could be an opportunity for maybe another moderator because I think there's a moderator. There's at least one moderator that hasn't come in a very long time. So there might be an opportunity for that. But I like to keep a certain number of moderators and that's it.
Oh, Sarah Brown, my mom's house is haunted by a ghost named Curtis. Curtis is a famous ghost in Tennessee.
Oh, wow. Curtis. There's a lot of ghost stories. I know a lot of folks.
I wonder why he's famous.
A lot of folks are asking for a spear finger video this year too. The haunted mansion thing in Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge is actually a haunted house. Riley, the haunted mansion was built to be a haunted house. It's not really it wasn't technically a real house. It's technically built to be a haunted house, right? But it is scary. So was Chris the girl nice in person? Yes. She was wonderful.
Introduced herself.
Actually, I didn't recognize her. Dawn,
she's seen us.
She's seen us and she come out of her way to come over and say hi to us. And that's cool. That's cool, you know. Yeah. She said that she enjoyed Dollywood, and she felt that Dollywood did just a really great job with everything, you know. I think they have a lot of experience. Her and Tampa J have a lot of experience with haunted house stuff, you know. In general, they do a lot of that. So yeah, she said they did a great job. So that's awesome. And she said she was enjoying her time living here in the Smokies, you know, joining the Smokies and all that. So
the haunted house in Wesleyan, Michigan, it's at the Eloise Mental Asylum.
Ooh, well, any mental asylum is probably a place.
We did one in Detroit years ago with your sister.
We did a place called Erebus.
Erebus. That was scary.
They advertised it for many years being the most hauntedest house. Like the top 10 haunted houses in America, right?
I don't know how they did, but they had a hand coming out of the ceiling and grabbed your sister's hair. And I started screaming.
And the thing is that they said something about 90, this is what they advertised. 90% of the people can't make it through. It was something like that. They advertised like 90% of the people can't make it to the end. We made it to the end. And if you make it to the end, you get a T-shirt. And I got a T-shirt.
Yeah, I don't know how we made it to the end. When those people come out with the chainsaws and you're like, ah! And there's all these exit doors.
Well, that's the thing is there's like exit doors as you go along. And I think some people just mistake the exit door for like the real exit. So it's kind of, I think it's kind of like a, I don't know.
You know, it's grab your sister's hair, the hand comes out the ceiling, the
and then
skateboard thing going through there.
And we had a great night because after that, we went over to the theater there in Pontiac. It was Pontiac, right? And they had the Rocky Horror Picture Show live on stage. And that was really cool. You know, we had the newspaper and the squirt gun and all that, you know, and all that stuff, you know. It was fun. It was fun. That was a long time ago. Gosh, I'm talking, what, 16, 17 years ago. Has to be, yeah. I remember Dawn didn't know much about the show. And you said, when does the lips come out or something, right?
Yeah, I was thinking of the man-eating plant.
Dawn's
the man-eating plant.
Dawn thought, where's the man-eating plant? And the guy's like, there's no man-eating.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show with the plants.
No.
Eat.
Yeah.
Was that what?
Yeah, so you got it mixed.
Jamie was talking about the lips coming out at you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was Frankenfurter, right?
No, Frankenfurter is the one we went and see.
Yeah. But you thought it was
the man-eating.
You thought it was a Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, Little Shop of Horrors.
You thought it was a Little Shop of Horrors, and Dawn's like, "Where's the man-eating plant?"
I'm waiting all that time for the man-eating plant.
It wasn't in.
I went up to the concession stand. Some guy scared the crap out of me. And I hit a bag of popcorn Skittles, and it went everywhere.
It was an improv too, so like they got the audience involved.
I started screaming.
And in the middle of the show, Dawn goes, "Where's the man-eating plant?" And what's his name comes over and he goes, "Well, we don't have a man-eating plant in this show, honey. You're with a bunch of transvestites or something, Transylvanianites or something. I don't know."
He scared me. He got me good, and I popcorn everywhere.
But the guy who did the Frankenfurter guy, or what, I think it's his name, right?
He did a good job.
He was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked just like oh gosh, the guy who played it in the movie. I can't think of it. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it was messed up. Is Angelus? Okay. Mitchell says, yeah, we did that was a long time ago. Your wife's in ICU. Dan, I'm sorry to hear that. Definitely prayers.
Hi, Maria. How you doing tonight? Hi, Bob. Smoky Mountain Man. Little Shop of Horrors. I was thinking, because you guys are talking about the man-eating plant with the lips.
Yeah.
I guess old Frankenfurter had some lips.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dan. Dan's wife's in the ICU.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dan.
We've been to a real haunted house with real ghosts. I don't know. I went to Gettysburg. That was kind of creepy.
If they have it this year at the haunted car wash, we are definitely going to do it. No matter what, hands down.
Yeah,
we will go to it. Brandon said I played Mr. Monksy in high school production Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, I know a little bit, but I'm not like a.
Oh wow! Big Daddy K said the Little Shop of Horrors is where I met my ex.
Oh wow!
That's cool.
The one that was in Pontiac.
Little Shop.
I think they did it almost every year. It was an improv. I want to say it had something to do maybe with the local
hello to our son
drama
Gibson.
Club or something. Maybe
he's a huge fan. Hi Sierra. Hi Gibson.
Hi Gibson. Hi, Sierra.
Sorry to hear that. Prayers for your wife. Hi.
The most scariest thing I think I've ever seen is because people really hyped it up was that Robert the Dow when we met that Robert the Dow down in Key West. And I think it's because everybody hyped it up. Everybody was hyping it up. They're in movies and, meet the Robert the Dow and you got to go in there and ask for permission to film him or something. I don't know. It was, but it was pretty scary because, it's in this old fort and it's just kind of scary. It's kind of like creepy. I'm going to see this doll in a case in this old fort down in Key West, Florida. And
Who?
Robert the Doll.
You?
We went to see Robert the Doll. Remember that? Do you remember Robert the Doll?
Yeah, I'm trying not to remember it.
I thought it was more creepier was the dollhouse out back with all the dolls in it. That was pretty creepy too.
That was supposed to be haunted. Or the basement dungeon.
You love the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Yeah. Let's do the time warp again. That's about all I know, right?
God, that guy scared me. He come up behind me. He was really loud.
Maccabee Manor. I'll have to look into some of this. Little Shop's Horror and MSN Eating Plant Seymour. Yes. Dawn thought the whole time until about halfway through that Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Where is it? Where's the giant plant with the big lips?
Dawn said that. She goes, "Where's the plant?" And then the cast they all turned around and looked at you and they're like, "What?" It was funny. It was funny.
I don't know. I've never been in one of those.
I haven't either. Yes.
Here we go again with that.
Hang on 1 second here.
You know, Gettysburg is really creepy because of all the bodies that are on the ground and the blood ground. When I was a Boy Scout, we got the camp on the battlefield, Gettysburg Field. Didn't we go to Gettysburg? That is creepy,
yes,
John.
We did, and I did actually felt like
we were at the car, and then hello.
Somebody said hello. I don't know.
And then it came over on my side. I was like, I'm getting in the car. That's all I heard tonight.
Okay, John.
Oh.
We'll keep that in mind, John. Have you ever traveled down Dice Road to Haunted Cemetery? No.
Dice Road to Haunted
We had a little haunted cemetery in Brown City. We also had a haunted house called the Bruce Mansion in Brown City. That was haunted. There was photos flying, that were showed like, the apparition, all that. Let's see here.
Hi, Riley.
So sorry to hear about Dan's wife. Have you guys seen any updates or heard anything about Dollywood's new ride? So Riley, this Wednesday, Dollywood is going to spill the beans on what the new ride is going to be all about, right? We're excited. So yeah, we're all assuming this is the great big assumption that Dolly is going to be in the park this Wednesday. We don't know to what level she'll be there. She might just come in, do some media, and it might be gone. Then she might come in, she might do the parade, she might do all that. We don't know. Usually Dolly does, do parades and all that, do all that stuff. But there's no guarantee on any of that, I guess it depends on how she feels and how her schedule allows her to. Yeah. But so yes, we are excited for this Wednesday. And there gonna be no more rumors, no more speculation.
Oh, Adventures at Rock. Hi, how are you guys doing?
Hey, how you doing?
We'll be there on Wednesday. We'll be looking for you.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll have to get together.
Yeah.
Adventures at Rock, everybody.
Hi, Brandowski.
If you ain't subscribed to Adventures at Rock, if you ain't over there following them, you guys need to. They're really cool. And they're everywhere, man. They're Disney. They covered Six Flags Over Georgia for their Scarefest. And then they went over to Scarowinds, right? Mm-hmm. And then they're going to be at Dollywood this Wednesday. So definitely check them out. They're really awesome. Mama 3, hey, how you doing? Trying to get here. Are you going to be going to Halloween Horror Nights? Probably not. I don't see that at all, period. I'm not saying we won't. I just don't see that. Stay safe with all the political violence. Yeah, it's sad. I'm just, being on social media, you hear a lot of things, you see a lot of things, you see a lot of people acting.
He said Dolly turns 80
normal.
in January. Dolly rocks. Not super happy about the prices in the park, though. But it is what it is.
But actually, Dollywood's quite reasonable compared to other parks. Now, I did notice that season passes, the price of season passes went down at Six Flags parks. Especially if you get into this renew your season pass early thing. So it's really good. I mean, it's under $100, so that's pretty good. Just over 100. Well, it could be taxes, so it's probably just over $100 per pass. That's for a season pass. But yeah, Dollywood. I mean, you guys, you won't complain anymore until you've been to Disney, right? You know what I mean, and spent it's kind of pricey. But of course, Disney puts on a great show, though. Wednesday is the release of the new ride. Yes, I'm excited too. So yes,
Hi, traveling lovebirds.
I didn't. So I know I'm gonna give a I guess I'm gonna put it this way. So we try to keep everybody's privacy on this channel, and so I know a lot of folks were asking about 25,000 in Cindy, and I can't at that. A week ago, I couldn't answer that question because I didn't know if I could answer that question, but I can answer that question now. Cindy did pass away last week, and we were saddened, and so I know he's going through a lot. I know he can still use prayers, so definitely keep him in your thoughts. I would assume he will be back in the live chats before too long, but he's got a lot going on. He's lost. You know what I'm saying? And so yes, definitely keep him in your prayer still. But yeah, we can yeah. And she fought hard. She fought a hard battle. So yeah, Dollywood is better than Disney. A lot of folks are saying that. Traveling lovebirds, hey, yeah, you haven't been in our lives in a while. Our live streams. How's the deck? The deck is doing good. I'm getting ready to have to seal that deck too, so it's getting there. I can tell that it's dried out and it's ready to do some sealing and stuff like that. So, and the weather's getting to a point where it's going to be some sealing season, right? Yeah, prayers for 25,000. It can be hard sometimes for us to, what we can share with you all, what we can't share with you all, and things like that. So we try to share as much as we can. Yeah, loss of your spouse is devastating. Yeah. Yeah. I see what my mom went through when I lost my dad. And it's a lot. It's a lot. What else is going on here? Trying to look at some of the comments. Yeah. Traveling Lovebeard says, we'll be seeing you soon. That's great. I'm so excited. Lots of price drops across the amusement industry. Smoky Mountain Lover, there is some drops. I mean, I've noticed some changes in price. Like I noticed that, yet again, the Six Flags season passes are really reasonable. I don't know when the prices change, but as of right now, they're like, you get all the Six Flags, all the old Cedar Fair parks, which are now all considered Six Flags, right? You get all of their parks, access to all of their parks for just over $100. And if you want to go to, let's say, Six Flags over Georgia, you're covered. They also include parking for all the parks, and they also offer meal plans for all the parks, and then all, and then drink packages, and they offer all this stuff. So if you want to go to Carowinds, you're covered. If you want to go up to Williamsburg, you're covered. I think it's Williamsburg. They got parks all over. Michigan's Adventure, Cedar Point, Kings Island, yada yada yada. I mean, it's they got an impressive portfolio now of parks, and that's a good price. That's a really good price compared to what it costs you to go eat at McDonald's for the price of, like, let's say five trips to McDonald's maybe, or something, right? You can get yourself a Six Flags season pass, right? So I don't know what Dollywood's prices are going to be. I don't know if they're going to go up or go down. Dollywood is they got they invest in a lot of money. I think if they stay the same, that would be a win for everyone. I could see it going up a little bit, just in general, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when that all comes out. The one thing's for sure, health care is going up. We do know that, right? How are the crowds a week or two before Thanksgiving? Jeffrey, they're pretty laid back. And of course, weekends, I guess, but if you go, like, I think they're open, there's a few days, that's pretty laid back. So, of course, Dollywood is devastated between Christmas and New Year's. Like, it's crazy. It's busy. It's over the top. But I don't know. It's hard to judge because, Disney's so, not Disney. Dollywood is so popular. So the other night, we were having a conversation with some other friends of ours that are YouTubers, and they were saying, do you remember, like, years ago, there wasn't any vloggers covering Dollywood, and now today, I mean, there's 20 plus folks, and folks coming, like, there's vloggers that are coming from, like, all over, like Orlando and all over the place, to Dollywood, because Dollywood their product is so good, what I mean? And Dollywood's gotten so popular. But a few, like 10 years ago, Dollywood was a good park, but it's very popular now, I guess, in other words. And it's growing a lot. And it hasn't, I don't know, I guess you can say it's changed a little. We do know one thing: they do invest a lot of money with Hope and everything. So, with them being voted, some of the best theme parks in the world has really helped them out and stuff like that. So, Crimson Creations, do you know if Dollywood will still have Christmas in January? I believe their schedule at the moment is January the 4th, is it? I don't know. When is the closing day? Dollywood schedule in January 2026. No, it's not available. No. January the 4th.
I'll be right back.
It's my birthday. I believe that's the last day in for Dollywood that year. Where's the North Carolina license plate? Where is it? Oh, right there. It's back there. If you see it over my shoulder, enjoying North Carolina apples. Yeah, it's back there. I haven't got a place to put it yet. What's we got going on? Yeah, it's like January the 4th, I think is what it is. Cruise Guy says Ireland. Traveling Lovebirds says Jersey. TB says, I really had a disappointing experience at Dollywood this year. Did you? I'm sorry to hear that. I think we can all go, sometimes visits doesn't go well. I mean? Let's see here. Going to the chili cook-off on November the 6th. We're not 100% positive as of right now if we're going to be at the chili cook-off this year. We got something that's going on right around then. I'm not 100% positive. I probably won't know until about a week before. But whatever it would be like, and then we would have to, like, I don't know, it can make it interesting on how on our other plans, I guess. Oh, what else going on here? Ventures at Ray, how you doing? We are renewing our Six Flags passes as we speak. That's a great deal. Yeah. So if you guys haven't, if you guys have Six Flag passes, renew them. If you're interested in Six Flags passes, they're at a good deal right now, and I don't think it's going to last too much longer. I think they're getting that price change is coming. So they have a deal going on. I want to say, what's it called? Hang on. Carowinds. It's a sale going on right now. And it's a really good deal for, especially if you're going to visit, like, so it's called the MVP sale, most valuable pass sale. You get all of, now they try to upsell you on their prestige pass. You don't need that unless you want that. Like, if you want to have some bring a friend passes or something. But if you get the gold pass before this MVP sale ends, your gold pass is good for all Six Flag parks. Of course, you know, Six Flags is technically Cedar Fair, Cedar Point, Kings Island, Carowinds, Kings Island. I mean, I say Kings Island. Six Flags over Georgia, yada yada yada, all over, right? Michigan Adventure. Anyways, and it's like just over $100. That's a good deal, and you get parking included. And then you have the option of, like, you know, having a drink plan that will carry on from park to park. Also, the meal plan that will carry on from there. It's a good deal if you're going to visit, you know, those parks, or if you're near one. So, yeah. Toe says that losing a spouse is definitely not easy. Yeah, I feel for you know, there's a lot of folks out there right now. You know, they're going through a lot, and there's always somebody on the channel that we know of that's going through a lot, and it's sad, you know. Somebody said Annabelle, the doll in Connecticut, the Warrens Museum. Yeah, I heard about Annabelle. Somebody said that she was like on a tour. So, what are your thoughts on Charlie Kirk? I'm just sad. I'm sad that, you know, I'm just sad. I'm sad about the whole thing. You know, I don't know what to say. It makes you sick, you know. You know, Dawn's hometown of Port Huron. At the same time, you know, so, you know, we learned about Charlie. And then there was a father up in Port Huron, Michigan, that decided to try to take out his family. And he did. I think he killed a couple of his older son, and the couple are in intensive care, or they're critical, or, you know, whatever. And you just start thinking to yourself, what's wrong with the world, you know? And I don't know, you know, in social media, yet again, us in social media. I mean, even us, we get a lot. You know, I think everybody gets threats. You know, whenever you have people people's attention. There's always people who don't see eye to eye with you, or there's always people out there that are, you know what I'm saying? And you just wonder, are these people stable? You know what I mean? It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in, isn't it? You know what I mean? And there's so much has been going on, I don't know. It's sad though.
We were up there, in Gatlinburg the other day or something on the mountain. Someone yelled at something bad.
Yeah. So out of all the,
can't believe it.
it has nothing to do with us. I think someone was just being a real, yeah. So out of all the years,
really?
yeah. So all the years that I've been in the mountains, and this was geared to someone else. Someone was being really the most evilest you could be towards some other folks, saying some really horrible, like racist type stuff.
It was loud too.
And I go, wow, what's going on? I think, yet again, if you guys been following us long enough, I noticed that there was a big change with folks, especially around COVID. It seemed like, at least that's I'm sure it was before that, but it seemed like there's a lot of cuckoo birds around the time of COVID. Like COVID produced a lot of cuckoo-ness. And that's just my opinion on that. So I don't know. People are just at each other. People are just, people find, I don't know. There's no respect anymore. Nobody respects people anymore. Nobody respects. I respect everybody until, that respect is, taken away. And so I don't know. It's sad, guys. If we're dealing with this now, what's the world going to be like? 10 years from now, right? But the thing is, we do like to stay positive, right? And that's one thing Dawn and I have been, we've always tried to put in our channel. Now, every now and then we do talk about certain things, but ultimately, when you turn on Yankee in the South, you're going to get Wacky Will and Wacky Dawn doing some wacky stuff. You're going to get a smile on your face, and we're going to be positive. And we try to be, and we try to have a good time. And that's what we're here for. I think, you're not here for a long time. You're here for a good time. You always heard that expression, all that saying, and that's exactly, come on, guys, life's too short to sit there and be, just have try to make the best of it.
I work about t-shirts in the South. He said,
hey,
no discipline in schools. Not anymore.
When I was in school, I felt that, at least when I was I was in school in my generation, I felt that there wasn't enough education on like bullying one another. And they didn't have enough like networking. Maybe back then there was no way of preparing the world for social media and all this stuff. Because back when I was in school, the internet was just a word. It wasn't. We didn't understand what the internet was going to become, what social media, what anybody with a cell phone in their hand could get the attention of hundreds of thousands of people, right? And so I think it's just a lot of things. There's a lot of things there. But I've always felt that there wasn't enough like team building and stuff like that. They tried, but it just wasn't a lot of it, right?
Remember those big rulers? Back in the day, the long foot rulers?
Yeah.
The big wooden ones?
Did you get whooped with it?
My teacher tried to, and I seen that thing coming. She whipped it on the desk, and I'm like, hey, I flew back, and it freaking broke in half and flew up and hit the other kid across from me in the head.
Jeffrey, so that we love the Wacky Will and Dawn. And the thing is, we try to be a little zany.
She didn't get me that day. Fun. She got someone else by accident because it broke in half.
The thing is that we try to put a smile on your face, and we try to entertain, and we try to maybe learn something together, right? And we usually learn the same time you learn when we're doing our channel, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's really
I didn't do anything bad, but she just, I don't know. I was we were supposed to be reading, and she was like walking through there, and she had her big ruler in her hand like this, with her book in hand, and then like the ruler like this. And I don't know how she did it, but she did. Don, look at your book, and then crack. I seen that thing coming. I slipped back, and the other kid got hurt.
I always say, we try to be very positive on our channel. We always project,
the yardstick, yeah.
But we're like everyone else. We have our problems. We have our down days. We have our days that, what I'm saying? We're like everyone else. So don't ever think. That's one thing I kind of need to stress on, is that even though don't think that. I think nobody should think that every YouTube creator is perfect. We all have our problems. We all have our ups. We all have our downs. We all have our, everything. We're just like you. Everybody's just like, everybody out there. And also, everybody's going through something, and you shouldn't judge someone until you walk a mile in their shoes.
That was at a public school. Back then they could do whatever they want, and they got away with it.
I remember that when I was going to school, when you really stepped out of line, the principal would call your mom and ask you, can I give little Johnny, 12 whoops? You know what I mean? And
at least I seen it coming, and I backed up. She got the desk, and it broke in half.
I never asked my mom, did she ever get the phone call of getting I never got a whooping in school. I never got any capital punishment when I was in school. But I spent some time in detention and stuff,
I used to get sick a lot. Like the school lunches used to make me gag and throw up.
Well, the school lunches.
I couldn't eat it.
You guys remember
the smell, the texture.
Do you all ever recall a dish that schools would serve up called meaty gravy?
Oh, that was the worst.
No,
besides a pizza.
Oh no. With the right amount of salt, meaty gravy was the bomb. It was the bomb. I don't know if that was just something in Brown City schools that they had done, but it was good. Meaty gravy was good. Rhonda Skipper said that's cool. I'm trying to go back and see some comments here.
Kindergarten, the bathrooms were right
the world
there
needs
in
Jesus.
The classroom, but
the world needs faith in at least one another, and the world really needs to start respecting one another. Everybody, I'll give you respect, you give me respect. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you make that happen. I guess Jesus could make that happen, right? I don't know. I guess that's what it is,
I used to throw up a lot. Teachers don't even raise your hand, just go run to the bathroom. Sometimes I didn't make it.
Nate's here and there.
The hallway
was at Carowinds. You seen Rock and Sandy. You got to talk to him. We would have been there at Carowinds, but obviously we were at Dollywood, and of course Dollywood, is what we do, right? So, but there will be some Carowinds coming up. Just saying. I respect Jesus, my country, and your Jeep. There you go.
Dungeon Crawler. What was the most underrated food at the Dollywood? When they had that booty.
You like the booty?
That was gross. The carrots were dry on. It was like a dried up. That was disgusting. Where was it from? African booty. Oh,
yeah,
God.
It was during the Festival of Nations. Well, I don't think you were saying it right. I don't think we were saying it right.
That was disgusting. That was like the worst. I took a bite out of it, and everything was like dried up and hard. And
some days I just want to be on an Amish farm.
That was nasty.
Gio, you're right. Some days you just want to be on an Amish farm. I'm sure, and I know some of the Amish folks I have, they're just like us too. They have their problems as well, right? They're not perfect as well. But I do know that Amish do communicate very well with one another. Dawn's still going on. Love her.
I remember it. They look gross. And they had it for one season. They never brought it back.
Well, because it
didn't hurt my feelings.
Because you blasted to like 50,000 people, and Dollywood's probably like
it smelled
Dollywood's like, we're not going to be bringing that one back.
That was gross. You want gross? And I got yelled at. I don't care. There's no way heck I'm going to sit through that one again. There's no way. That was disgusting. The taco salad in high school was pretty good.
Taco salad in high school is good too, yeah.
Oh, God. That was disgusting.
Ray says that his teacher would show him the yardstick, and that was the end of that. I'm with you on that. I guess the biggest embarrassment in school was getting your britches pulled down and getting, you know, I mean.
I think it was that. I could be saying it wrong. You want
Dawn
gross?
is funny.
That
She
was
is. She
gross.
giggles.
Oh, God, I couldn't sit through that. It took one bite and I was done.
Dawn's very picky with food. Sometimes the food doesn't have a chance with Dawn, right? When she'll tear it apart pretty good, right?
The dried pukey carrot. See, Roy, remember it. Ew! I don't know how to explain it, but it was disgusting.
Overrated item. Taco Bell ranch grilled steak burrito. Oh, those are good. Oh, you know, Eddie, we were at Taco Bell the other day, and because you were talking about them ranch grilled steak burritos, I got one for $3. And I thought it was really good. Did you guys also know that Taco Bell is doing their Y2K menu? They brought back like the double-decker taco, the chili cheese burrito. They brought back all that goodness. They also brought back the 7-layer. And I absolutely, the problem is I shouldn't be eating Taco Bell, but I love that 7-layer burrito that they had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They brought it back. They did. They brought it back. They brought the 7-layer burrito back, you know?
The grilled, I'm not really a burrito fan, but the grilled cheese steak burrito is pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good one. Now their normal menu, their grilled steak, cheese steak, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's good.
Now Michigan, when we lived in Michigan, I don't think that it's there anymore. I think they went out of business. But the burrito they had in Michigan was really good. The wet burrito, red chili,
red pepper, yeah.
Red pepper. That was good.
Somebody said it might be over.
I think they went out of business. So.
They did, but I think they might have moved to another. I don't know. I have to look into that. Don says he's going to Henry Ford Museum. Henry Ford Museum is an amazing place. Greenfield Village.
Yeah, whatever happened to the Taco Bell dog? Your keto Taco Bell? I don't know.
I think they got sued.
I thought he was a Chihuahua.
I think they got sued over something, I want to say. And I just think that it was just a time thing. You know what I mean? Like, as fast as he came in, he was already getting old, right? Cardboard pizza is the best. Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember that. The square pizzas, like the school used to sell. That was crazy. Or, you know, used to give you. I was talking to a couple just recently, and we were talking about how, like, all kids should get a free lunch in school. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. You know, man, no matter who they are, right? Just everybody gets, you should go to school, you get a lunch, right?
The chicken pot pie from Kentucky Fried Chicken is pretty good. I feel like it's a lot, though. Like, I get full. Halfway through it, I'm like really, really full.
Gio went to Detroit public schools. Wow.
Yeah, he went to Detroit, he said. And they used bread paddles. Did you ever get the bread paddle, Gio?
See what else is going on here.
You know, the best thing at the drive-in is the crushed ice. We'd take some like pop and put it on the crushed ice and make like a snow cone. I love their crushed ice.
Improvise. I liked it when we got to high school because we can go out for lunch. You're allowed to actually leave campus to go out for lunch. So we would always go up to the party store, you know what I mean, and eat a bunch of junk up there. I wish they would bring back the Taco Bell salad. You know, a lot of places have gotten rid of their salad.
They got rid of it. Yeah, a lot of, like McDonald's don't have a salad no more.
McDonald's don't have a salad anymore.
Mondays used to have a salad.
I think they still do.
Burger King used to have a salad. I don't know if they
I'm not
have
sure
that
they
on the
do.
menu anymore or not. Next time we ever go in there, we'll have to look at the menu and pay attention to it.
But yeah,
Read
we
to see
should.
if they do have a salad anymore. or not.
But a lot of places don't have salad anymore.
Yeah.
You know, 7-layer burritos are great. Yeah, there's something about the lettuce. You got to eat them quick. You can't like let it sit around and eat it later. You got to eat it like as soon as you get it, right? But something to do with the lettuce and tomato. Oh man, it's good stuff. The guac in there. Ooh. Yeah. Double size 14-layer burrito. Boy.
Honeybee
Yeah.
says we still have a drive-in here in Michigan, 4 screens.
Oh wow. What?
Do you remember the mixed salad?
We got one
shakers?
here.
It sounds familiar, but
We got one in Maryville.
yeah,
Is it called the Miracle Drive-In?
I think so. Let's all go to the drive-in to
We
get
pass all
ourselves a
time.
snack.
We need to go do
The
that.
concession stand to get ourselves a treat.
Going to Silver Dollar City, Don said. Silver Dollar City's got an amazing Christmas.
I do remember the Wendy's having a salad bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah.
You used to have like the baked potatoes, and then you can put like, you can make a baked potato, right?
Yeah. Does Wendy's still have baked potatoes?
Yeah.
They just don't advertise them. I never see commercials.
No, you
for
can
it.
get on. They're there. Yeah, there's not many drive-ins left. There's a few of them out there, but I thought the drive-ins would all be done with when they went digital. Like I know a lot of these, these digital projectors and stuff were really expensive, and I don't know. There was a bunch of things with them. I remember there was a bunch of. It was supposed to kill off the remaining.
Oh, hi, Silverwolf Adventures. Parkside Drive-In is in Marysville.
Parkside Drive-In. There you go.
Okay.
What's Miracle? Miracle's another name I got in my head. I think it's up in Michigan. I don't think they're around anymore.
I never been to the
Parkside Drive. That's it. I know you would know.
Never heard of the Sweet Tomato Soup Plantation. I really miss that place. Best salad bar ever. There goes that thing again.
Any thoughts on the Baja Blast? I'm just a regular old like Diet Mountain Dew, which is bad for you.
Do you remember the McDonald's salad in a cup? I remember it, but I never got to eat one like in a cup like that.
No, Dollywood's got a salad in a cup.
Yeah, they did last year. Did they have one this year?
I think they did. For was it fall? No. Oh my gosh!
Did we ever eat at Roy Rogers?
For the spring menu.
I thought we did on Route 66.
No, we were just recently. We were up in Pennsylvania, and we came across a Roy Rogers, right? And we did not eat there, and we should have. I think it was up in Pennsylvania, is where I've seen it. Up there near Pittsburgh. Ponderosa had the best salad bar. I remember going to Ponderosa. Now we did a Ponderosa, Michigan. There's a few of them out there. They're very, very. There's only a handful of them left, and it was a pretty good salad bar. Now Shoney's here sometimes got their salad bar is really good, right? Sometimes they're a hot food bar, depending on a lot of different factors, right? Yeah. Of course, the salad bar over at the Peddler.
Oh yeah, the Food and Flower Festival. Ken said they had the
Food and Flower. Yes,
the cup. I thought we did get one. I do like the Ponderosa. They don't have them anymore. We did find one on Route 66, though. I thought
it was almost as if you just went there and got a salad bar. It was almost the same price if you would have got a steak and a potato, right? So you always got this like the really cheap, like if you wanted to hit, you got like the cheap steak, right?
Well, I know the one couple, they buy like the entrees, but then they get the sale bar, fill up the sale bar, but just take their entree to go home.
Yeah. Gosh, that brings back a lot of memories, guys. Last time we were at Dollywood, it was.
Hi, Eddie. How you doing today?
Oh, last time we were at Dollywood, it was Silver Dollar. Oh, wow, Rich, you haven't been here in a while. You ever get a chance, you got to come back. You got to come check out Dollywood. There's a few little things you'll remember from Silver Dollar City, especially when you get back in the area of the train. There's some original buildings in there, and then the Market Square. The original entrance is still there, or one of the original entrances is still there. It's not. It's now where they do the food and all that. They prep all the food, or they do, you know. But there is little references to it. Of course, you know, Klondike Katie and Cinderella. Somebody was trying to tell me that Dollywood had a third train that will be op. I couldn't find nothing on it, but someone was like really like they were.
You guys need a White Castle.
So there's a person I ran into, and they were really trying to convince me that Dollywood had a third train that they were going to unveil to ride the rails. And I go, no, they have the two. Now they do have like parts train off to the one side, I think. But I don't think it's ever going to run again. But they were really trying to convince me. And I even went on the internet like, okay, well, maybe there's something I don't see here. You know what I mean? I couldn't find anything on it.
Hi, Carolina Tony. Greetings from California. We're on a road trip. Oh, wow. I hope you enjoy your road trip. I hope it goes good for you.
Carolina Tony. Oh, there he is, Carolina Tony. California. Oh, wow. You're going to have some. There's some good stuff out there.
Hi, Tracy.
I need to get out to California. Just because I haven't been out there in a while.
We don't have a White Castle, but what's the other one with the little mini hamburgers?
We got Crystal.
Crystal. I thought they went out of business. I thought they were having a hard time, but they're still here.
Well, they are. They're the corporations having a hard time.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of locations that are available. But a lot of them are shut down.
Thank you, William Tomater. Pizza Hut and Alcoa Highway still has a buffet and weekends for lunch, but I haven't been there in a long time. Yeah, but what is the pizza? Like, what's the lunch buffet? Is it like salad or just pizza?
Well, we did the one in Sevierville does too during the week. We did it not too long ago.
It was all pizza. It wasn't salad.
It was expensive.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I thought we paid like $40 for us to go eat.
You know what we need to do again?
I told Dawn.
Cece's, because they got the soup, salad, breadsticks, and pizza.
But I told Dawn we could have got 4 large pizzas and took them back to the house and still been a better scenario. It was expensive.
Well, Dawn, we're at Townsend KOA until Friday. That's cool.
Townsend KOA.
What was your favorite restaurants in Branson? Oh boy.
We like that one. Oh my gosh. The place with the crazy food. What was it called? Gales. Billy Gales, right? Billy Gales, is it? Oh my goodness. You gotta go there. You got these pancakes and it's just crazy. It's craziness. It's good though. It's good food. This pork tenderloin is like that big. We also like that 50s place that was down there, tucked in behind a little 50s place. We sat there and we had a sandwich or something. It was really good there as well. What else did we eat in Branson when we were there? We went to a couple of dinner shows. We went to that A Christmas Story dinner show at
I don't think we had Mel's Hard Luck Diner. We should have.
That was good too.
They do have fried apple pies, don't they? Carnival Cruise Guy, McDonald's? They might bring them back. I thought they did bring them back. The fried apple pies.
At McDonald's?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they?
I thought they did.
Mama 3 says, I'm looking forward to the pizza on the MSC World America. The pizza is amazing. It is. It's really good pizza. It's probably some of the best pizza at sea. I've seen some really good deals coming up in the near future, like for the MSC World America. Like really reasonable cruise rates. I told Dawn, Dawn's like, we can go do it again. I go, we can't do that ship again. We just did that ship.
Yeah.
But we could do it again because the prices were like really good. Like $600. Like
I thought our McDonald's is here brought them back. Someone else said theirs did.
I'm not sure if that's true. Yeah, I'm Ken. I'm with you on that. He was trying very, very hard to try to convince me that there was a third train there. I go there. I believe there's a parts train or something or a parts frame, but I don't think it's a full train. But really, those Dollywood locomotives, they are a lot of pieces of a lot of trains. You know what I'm saying? There's very little that's original on them, and there is some original. Don't get me wrong, there are some original parts of that train, but other than that, everything else is things don't last forever. So Dollywood's got to make all that, and they got to have it made, and they got to steal it from somewhere else. You know what I mean? And so to keep their trains running, and I remember the one guy I was talking to says, yeah, there's very, very few parts in this train that's, other than maybe the frame itself. Yeah, Suds and Dogs. That's the place it was, or Dog and Suds. Is that the place that was there in Branson?
I thought we seen one.
I don't know.
Isn't that the dog car wash?
On Route 66, there was a Dogs and Suds and Dogs that we passed, I think. Anyways.
Remember that ice cream place on Route 66? We got the Great Pumpkin ice cream. That was good. Oh gosh, what was the name of it?
Fire and Whole Blazing Fury now. Dollywood. I mean, Silver Dollar City still has their Flooded Mine. Flooded Mine is still there. Grandpa's mansion is still there too. Grandfather's mansion is still there too. Now the original Fire in the Hole, that's gone. That's sad. But they replaced it with a new one. I have not yet ridden, so. Kathy says, I'm hoping to get the chance to go to Tennessee and visit Dollywood in the near future. Great time to go to Dollywood is now pretty soon, if you don't have a Dollywood season pass for this year, pretty soon it comes up for their Christmas season. Dollywood will be offering season passes for the 2026 season, and they usually give you the remainder of the 2025 season. And it's a good time if you're not a season pass holder and you do visit frequently, or you're going to visit frequently.
We didn't do the Dolly Stampede there at Branson. Did we?
No, we've never done it in Branson.
No, he said he wasn't impressed with it.
Oh, you weren't?
Last time I went to Branson, I was not impressed with the Dolly Stampede. What
I've never been there.
We've never been. We've been no one over here a couple years ago.
We went to the Shepherd of the Hills.
I remember the boat.
Yeah, the boat.
We did the boat.
Silver Dollar City's got the Branson, the Branson Bell, right? Uh-huh. And there's a dinner show on there, and it's really good. We did that. Mm-hmm. I do recommend upgrading your seat a little bit. There's like an upgrade there, and get that better meal and that better seating. It's well worth it. We did that. Shake Shack has great burgers. I don't know if I've ever been in a Shake Shack, Kevin. I mean, I've seen them. I don't know if we've ever had a burger from there, to be honest with you. I've heard great things about them. Last time you went to Branson, it was not impressive. Oh, yeah, that's what you were telling me. I love going to the Crazy Mason. Oh my gosh, the calories that's in those, like candy bars hanging out over them and stuff.
We should go to do a CC's this week. You don't like CC's.
That's a good question. Ken, you're right. Ken's like, that's a paradox question. How many parts do you have to replace on something before it's no longer the original train anymore? Well, I'm assuming, like, I know in a car, as long as the frame and the VIN number, I think it's the frame. In a car, as long as you have the frame in the VIN, then it's technically considered that. But I don't know where. Yeah, you're right about that. I don't know. I know every state's a little different on how they VIN stuff too. But as for trains, I don't know. I'm assuming that the frame that the trains sit on are original. But all the gears, all the everything else is going to be not original, right?
Silver Wolf Adventure said, I'm not a fan of CC's. I like your chicken noodle soup if you can get the chicken noodle soup with the chicken in it. But last so many times we were there the last couple of years, they didn't have no chicken in the soup. I don't know what it is.
Silver Wolf, I'm with you on that. I'm not a big fan of it.
But I try to get them to go once a year.
I do crave it sometimes. It's weird.
Twice a year.
I do believe CC's was better. Back when CC's was like $3.99 for all you can eat pizza.
I like your chicken noodle soup.
I mean, you can't go wrong. But now CC's gotten kind of pricey, I think. I want to say you'll pay, $15+. I mean, I don't know, maybe get some coupons or get some special deals going. But I remember they used to have, so CC Pizza, they used to have this, they call local discount. You show them your driver's license, they would give you this card, a special card. And you can get the buffet for like $3.99 and a drink for 99 cents more, right?
Back then they didn't have desserts.
So for like $5 plus tip, I mean, that was a deal. You'd be walking.
They had the pizza, the chicken noodle soup, the breadsticks back then, and salad.
The salad.
I like the salad bar. And
don't get me wrong. The pizza is not gourmet. It is, it's cafeteria grade, right? But it was good. I mean, it had some good stuff, right?
It was good for what it was at the price.
Yeah, for the price.
Now it's kind of pricey.
But I think the last time we went, when your sister and Toe were down, we all went. And I want to say it was like, I don't know, $40-50 for all four of us, which is probably still not bad. But I don't know. But then things gone up too. Like I don't think you can offer a pizza buffet for like $5 anymore. That was a good. We used to have these little cards in our wallets, and we always like.
I remember that. They don't have card days.
No, they stopped doing that because I went there and showed my.
Still had them. But...
A while back, I went there. This is a couple years ago. I went there and showed my card, and ladies like, I haven't seen one of those in like years. Mm-hmm. She goes, we don't do that no more. Like, I'm like, it was worth, you like getting the pizza take home out of Chuck?
I didn't know Tony 5000 came in. Hi, Tony 5000. How you doing today? Yeah, he's in here now. I didn't see him. I hope you're okay, Tony.
Yeah, we'll talk to Tony on the phone every now and then.
I try to get to go at least once a year.
Try to go. Dawn likes CC's pizza.
Not all the time, but we go maybe 1 or 2 times a year.
Good night, Tony. Take care, bud.
I like your chicken soup. I don't know what it is. If half the time they don't even have chicken in the soup anymore.
I didn't even see Tony come in.
I didn't either. He kind of snuck in then. Everybody's saying good night to Tony and. The pizza Inn in Knoxville on Clinton Highway is great. Next time we're over there, we will have to try it.
Victoria Station was a restaurant of a train themed cars themed in Victoria, England. Now we were out and we never filmed it, and I'm kind of upset we didn't film it. We were out in California and we went to a Shakey's. I want to say it was in Palm Springs. So we were out in Palm Springs. That's when we were going to see the we were heading out to go see, I can't think of things. I was up early this morning though too. So we went out to Salvation Mountain out there in the middle of the Salton Sea, right? Out there in the we went and visited that place out there where it was like the last free place on the planet, the most dangerous out there at the Salton Sea, right? Well, we stopped off in Palm Springs and we had lunch at Shakey's. And I didn't film it because I just got done filming all of Route 66. I just didn't feel like pulling my camera out and filming again. So I wanted to sit down and have a meal without me taking the camera and showing everything. But I kind of wish I did shoot a video to add to our library. But Shakey's was pretty good. Kind of reminded me a little bit of CC's, but it had chicken and had a lot of premium stuff too. I wouldn't mind if I get back out to Palm Springs again. I would. We didn't go see the dinosaurs. You know, the dinosaur where they filmed Pee Wee Herman. We didn't miss that.
Well, I mean,
we were running.
Time. We were on 30 days.
Yeah, we were kind of burnt, I think, at the end of that. That's a deal for the first time pass holder. Yeah. Any word on the $55 after 5 tickets coming back for Dollywood? I haven't heard anything. Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask somebody. I will be at Dollywood Wednesday. I will ask. I mean, I don't know if they're going to give me an answer on it, but because maybe they won't even know.
Here we go again. It's popping up again.
But I will ask someone at Dollywood if they are planning
pizza ranch
to do the $55.
Real mashed potatoes and laugh out loud.
Yeah, if you go in later just for like the pumpkin Luma nights, is there I will ask, but I have a feeling they probably wouldn't answer because they probably wouldn't know themselves, but I'll ask. Okay, anything else here? I'm going back. Look at some of the comments here. Bearings can be repaired. Babbitts can replace roller bearings. Yeah. Any burgers at Shaky? I didn't see burgers at Shaky's. When we went, I want to say it was garlic bread. It was fried chicken, pizza. Of course, there was pizza. The salad bar. There might have been chicken wings. Some kind of. Remember Shakey's out in Palm Springs?
I think so.
Remember out in California? We were going to Salton Sea.
Yeah.
We went out to the Salvation.
Is that when that one girl said hi to you?
Yeah, somebody come up and start talking to us, and I don't know. I have no clue what that was about.
Downs, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know. She must. I don't know if she recognized from the channel.
Yeah.
Afterwards, we weren't quite sure what that was all about.
That was okay food. Yeah.
Shakey's is cool.
Yeah.
It's like an old school. I think they're mostly just out in California now. What else was there? Garlic bread. There might have been some spaghetti or mostaccioli, but it really wasn't a big spread or nothing. It was just a few things. The pizza was The fried chicken was good. I remember the fried chicken being good. The salad bar was good. The pizza was and Shakey's. And I think the spaghetti or the mostaccioli was garlic bread was But
our dog passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Ours did.
Oh, I thought you're reading someone. Do you guys have a dog? Oh, okay. We did, Honey Bear.
Well, Dawn, my wife and I were trying to get a room at Dreamore, but none are available the week of September 23rd. Do you have any idea why hotel rooms are available that week?
Leaf season, maybe. There might be maybe some gospel event. There might be an event in town.
The leaves ain't gonna start changing probably until the
there might be a fall break going on then. I want to say I know at the end of September it kind of gets a little crazy. That could be the reason why.
What about the hotel behind Dreamore? That's a nice one.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing probably.
Is it booked?
Check some other hotels in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge and see if they're having the same availability.
Yeah.
And I think there's a fall break, ain't there? I don't know.
The best pizza in Detroit style Buddies in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Hi, Mama 3.
Buddies in Farmington Hills. We went to the
Emily
Buddies.
Wants to know, is Dollywood usually busy on Sundays? Probably. Because it's the weekend.
It depends. But not always.
If it's like absolute downpour rain, you're good. Will not be busy.
Saturdays are your busiest. Sundays is a pretty popular day too.
We used to run through Dollywood on the rain because there's going to be no one there.
I like to go. Me personally, depending on Dollywood's schedule.
Have a good night, Steve and Veronica.
I like going to Dollywood on Tuesdays and Thursdays when they're open. If they're not open, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like when they're shut down, and they're open, let's say like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday or something, that Wednesday I like to hit up, or that Thursday, or not Thursday. Sometimes they do it where they only shut down Tuesdays. I'm not sure what their schedule is coming up, but I like to hit like Tuesdays and Thursdays in the middle of the week. That's usually my plan for like Dollywood. I find it to be good, but a lot of times Dawn and I we can gauge by the parking lot on how busy it is. So if you're going down Veterans and all of the cars are on the one side and they're not up the other side, it's a pretty good day to go to Dollywood because there's not going to be hardly anybody there, especially if it's way up, like you know what I mean, like way up there by where the river is in the parking lot or the stream. It's a good day. Now, once they get around that corner and they start heading towards the parking where you pay to park, the what do we call them, the not turnstiles, the parking booths, you know, it's gonna be a little more crazier, but still not too bad. But now if they get up in the Splash, if you drive by and you look over and you see them up in Splash, I try, me personally, that's me personally, I draw the line there. That's being a local too, because we can kind of pick and choose when we want to go. I usually, if they're in Splash, or what I call, what Dawn and I, we jokingly call it East Egypt. It's E for Eagle, but we call it E for East Egypt. We tend to shy away. They don't need us in there to add to what they're already experiencing. That's how we gauge the parking lot. But now, since they've opened the new F section in, is it the F and D, F and D, I don't know, F section, it might be a little hard to gauge the parking lot because they send people up there too. Anyways, that's it, guys. Anything else going on in here? David Brown says, "Hey, good evening. You just bought your Gladiator. Congratulations."
Congratulations.
That's awesome. Adventures on Wheels. One of our neighbors bought a yellow Jeep. A 9-year-old Adventures with Abe. All right. An RV in our future. We always kicking the RV thing around, but we always come back to the scenario of where do we put it, upkeep, depreciation, all that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot. You know, anybody who has an RV will tell you. You got the good, and then you have the not so good about them. But anyways, guys, we are going to say goodnight. Thank you yet again, guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check in with us. We appreciate every single one of you. Obviously, we couldn't do what we do without you all. So you guys do mean the world to us. But yeah, that's about it, guys. We are going to say goodnight to you all. It's kind of late. I've been up since like 6 this morning. Yeah. We did go out and shoot a pretty cool video today. And we were out for most of the day shooting that. But that's it, guys. Anything else, Dawn? No. Last minute? Guys, stay safe out there. Please stay safe out there. Keep all the folks in your prayers that are going through tough times right now. We're thinking of you all. And we got some really good stuff coming up, guys. So hopefully you guys will come in and support us on some of this stuff that we're going to be doing. It's going to be some of first time stuff that we've done before, but we haven't done before. And I think you guys will enjoy it. And then, of course, we're going to be here leaf season and more Dollywood, and we're going to have some road trip stuff too. I know a lot of folks are saying, come on, Will, come on, Dawn. You guys are showing us the same stuff. Everybody's showing the same stuff. Someone says, everybody's showing the same stuff. Someone needs to do something new, right? So yeah. We got new. I'll guarantee you by the end of the week, we got new coming. Guys, that's going to do it, right? You guys, we love you. We'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, everybody.